Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starladder Season 8, Day 28 coverage. We've got Game 2 of 4 coming at you live here on Beyond the Summit. Next.kz facing off against Sigma International. This is actually a pretty big one. Both of these teams are in the running for the top 4. And if we glance at the Starladder standings, right now Next.kz are sitting 9-5. And with the upset yesterday between SSD and rox.kis and Fnatic having 5 losses as well, that means they are still in the running for what could be a tie-break situation for that final slot. Sigma International not safe quite yet. This is their last game. They are currently 12-4. So if they win this, they will be secured in the top 4. If Sigma drop this game, then they're in that running of that 5-loss potential tie-break scenario. So this is a pretty big one. Both of these teams pretty well-seated, have been performing well in this tournament. So should be an exciting best of 1. I am Zyori, but this time not solo. I'm joined by Evil Geniuses Fogged. How are you today, buddy?
Good morning. Chilling. Just really not enjoying all the snow outside.
I can empathize with that, my friend. I had to dig my car out last night, and I actually had a moment where I thought Fogged was shoveling yesterday.
I really was. And then I paid some people that came by, some nice gentlemen, to finish up the job because it was a disaster.
Yeah, shoveling is not one of my my favorite pastimes. It is still cold here. It's not just the snow, but it is bitter outside, man. I'm all wrapped
piercing.
up in my little... Piercing is a good word. You take a deep breath and you just like hack up a lung. Ugh.
Yeah, I really don't enjoy it. I don't know. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Although I'm going to Vermont for the next 6 days, leaving tomorrow, so it's gonna be even worse. I bought some nice snow pants yesterday. I'm really excited. I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's awesome though.
Yeah, I've always wanted really nice snow pants, not those crappy bargain ones you get at Walmart. But lo and behold, yesterday, all the snow pants were sold out. I went to Target. They were literally sold out of snow pants. Every size, every color, every flavor. Of course, because of the snowstorm. Hello.
Yeah, of course.
What was I thinking? Bad
I
time.
think we're getting hit by more. What, tomorrow?
Is it? Oh, God. I'm driving tomorrow. That could be a bloody disaster.
I think that's what I was hearing. I don't know.
No.
Too lazy to check right now. We actually... Oh, man. We see double support picked up by Sigma right away.
Yeah, interesting. And we were commenting on these stand-ins. Aubrey Plaza, their last stand-in. That's actually Pylai Dai from Speed Gaming. Do we know who the Draberin...
I was trying to find it, but I actually can't. Steam profile private and everything, so...
okay. So, yeah, I have no idea who that stand-in is. But, so it is Fada, we've got Mad, and Cassius Clay is... That might be Sachka. I can't remember.
Sachka, yeah.
Okay, Sachka. Okay, so at least 3 members of Sigma. A pretty solid roster. And it looks like Next.kz have their roster here. They've got Equal, Amazing, Reeves, Mantis, and I imagine the Block is their official player, but I'm actually not sure. I can probably check. So, we'll see here, though. A big game. Slark first pick. Kind of interesting. I guess Next.kz, it's been a little while since we've seen them. They haven't had a lot of matches over the past week and a half or so. But a Slark first pick is kind of interesting. Not a lot of teams value Slark quite that high.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, wow, they still have a lot of games left, huh? They have like 6 games left.
They have the least played of everyone else, I think.
Oh, so that's, I mean, it could be really good for them.
Yeah.
And then if they take out Sigma here, that puts Sigma in that awful tiebreaker scenario, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty big game.
Yeah, and of course, if Next.kz lose, then that secures Sigma, and Next.kz will be out of that 5-match running. So there's really a lot riding on this one. And actually, I guess they've played 14 games, so yeah, Next.kz still have 3 to go. You know, a tough road ahead. And I don't know that they have the easiest matches coming up as well. Tomorrow they'll be playing against, oh god, Alliance. Yeah, Next.kz have some rough ones coming up.
They got this.
This game included. Yeah, they got this. I hope so. Should be interesting. So, let's take a gander here. Yeah, Crystal Maiden Bane. It's always a little bit of a double-edged sword to grab both of your supports early on in the draft. It kind of locks you in a little bit with your remaining picks. And CM and Bane, it's not like that Alchemist who can play a lot of different roles. They're just hard supports. That's what they do. But not surprised to see Sigma grabbing Bane. Of course, that is Mad's signature hero. Morana's been banned out, but... not surprised whatsoever. They really love that Bane, much more so than pretty much any other competitive team right now.
Yeah, they always pick Bane. And I feel like they always pick Bane and they always pick Lifestealer with it.
Yeah, if they can. They like to do the Morana, but teams have gotten smart and they don't just hand them that Morana-Bane combo anymore because it's so potent.
Yeah, it really is. And wow, Next.kz has some strong heroes coming out already. Stark, Doom, and Visage first 3. It's pretty powerful lineup coming out.
Yeah. So what I'm sort of curious about, though, is how will Next.kz lane this? And I'm trying to remember how they like to run their Doom. Are they a one-position Doom kind of team? Or is this going to be a Slark? Probably an off-lane Slark. That seems to be where most teams are comfortable putting that wannabe Murloc.
I'm so happy seeing this Invoker just come back. Oh my god.
You like the Invoker? Big
I
Invoker
love
fan?
It. Yeah, love it. Yesterday I just saw like the first 2 Invoker and I'm like, oh man, what is going on in this world?
What is going on? We're seeing Invoker aplenty. Yeah, Hani's been playing a lot of Invoker recently as well.
Yeah, the heroes, that buff, you can have the two spells invoked. It's actually pretty enormous, honestly.
Yeah.
Because then you can just have that Forge Spirit up at all times and have decent spells invoked on Invoker.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about Invoker is he synergizes so well with those minus armor strats. He's just a good staple mid-hero. You can put him in a safe lane if you really need to. And, I don't know. I feel like Invoker has a pretty good win rate right now, but
yeah,
that may just be kind of wishful thinking. Actually, I kind of want to pull up the Dat Dota and look at that and see what his win rate is in 6.79. So it seems more often than not, teams do well with him.
I mean, well, Fnatic's been playing it a lot, and they've been winning majority of their games, so the win rate of it should be pretty high.
Yeah, that's true. There's always the potential for that kind of fallacy with which teams play which heroes, and that does boost up their stats a little bit.
But I do like this, you know, the Bane Invoker, stuff like this, because then Bane can sleep and just set up for the Sunstrike very easily.
Yeah.
And sleep is not just a Sunstrike setup, it's like you can Ice Wall as well, Meteor Blast, etc. So, very strong.
Yeah. Interesting that they banned out the Clockwork as well, another hero that sets up for pretty easy Sunstrikes. And a hero that would actually work pretty well with their lineup.
Yeah, they probably just didn't want to have to deal with Clockwork after picking up a Bane and a Crystal Maiden, because Clockwork kind of wrecks both of those before they get a Force Staff.
Yeah, that's true. So off-lane Timbersaw going to be banned out. I wonder what Sigma are considering here for their final pick. Not a lot of great options. Bristleback banned out, Clockwork, Timbersaw, Furion as well. All would have been pretty solid additions to the roster they've set up for themselves. But all right, a Vengeful Spirit. Not too often we get to see a little vengeful action.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Venge is a very good hero with Visage especially. I mean, it's always I think Venge is at least a situational hero for the most part, but definitely a strong hero overall. He's super tanky now after all the buffs.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty solid. That low range seems to be the one thing that really holds her back, but a lot of aggressive potential, especially when paired with a Visage. They could be setting up for really a killer tri-lane here.
Yeah, definitely.
Magic Missile, a little bit of Grave Chill, maybe some Soul Assumption. Dirty business.
I'm trying to figure out what last pick Sigma's thinking of doing. They need an offlane.
Yeah.
But all these offlanes are banned.
I guess Bounty Hunter is a potential option for him here, but he's really fallen off in popularity. I don't know that's something they'll want to gamble with.
Yeah.
Not a classic Sigma hero.
I don't think I've watched that many of their games as of late.
Yeah, Luna going to be the final ban. I think that makes a lot of sense. Would have been a very scary addition to the Next.kz roster.
10 seconds remaining.
I guess we'll find out soon. They banned out the Luna.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Luna, man, she is scary. She has also been really rising in popularity. We've seen so much Luna action.
Yeah, she's just a carry hero that makes up for any lack of push that you really have, as well as just being a very, strong late game hard carry.
Yeah, and she has that kind of unique ability with the Eclipse to have a really powerful mid game as well. Once she hits level 11, her damage output is ridiculous, even though she's still a hard carry. Much more so than a lot of the traditional like anti-mage style hard carries, where in the mid game they're still trying to come online, and Luna's pretty eager to team fight.
Yeah.
Well, can be at least. But I guess they're only going to have about 15 seconds here, so they'll have to get executed pretty quickly. Oh, wow! A Centaur. That is... I have not seen a Centaur pick in a really long time. That's really interesting.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it's a really...
You like the
really
Centaur?
It's really strong if you can get, your abilities to hit. But...
Yeah.
The problem with that hero is just you can never close the distance. It's really unfortunate. At least until you hit 6, or if you get a blank cover. But that's hopeful. That's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what ends up happening with it. I don't know. Are they going to aggressive tri-lane with it and put Lifestealer alone, or?
Yeah. Now that could be interesting. And okay, Bat Rider going to be the final choice for next league, so that does mean it will be a one-position doom, I think, and Bat Rider will be mid. Interesting.
That's huh.
Very, very interesting. So, and if that actually is Sachka on Cassius Clay, maybe that is a one-position Centaur. I really wish I knew who was playing on this Lifestealer.
Yeah, that could. Oh wow, maybe it's a like offlane lifesteal, or jungle lifestealer slash offlane lifestealer, and just getting a quick blink on Centaur. It's definitely
That
possible.
could be very interesting. I mean, Centaur does have a lot of really solid initiation power, especially if he has a blink, but Stampede does make for good initiating. I
Yeah.
said that weird. Initiating?
10 seconds remaining.
Interesting, yeah. Wind Ranger, someone else suggested in chat, Wind Ranger would have been an okay last pick as well for that offlane.
Yeah.
Let me just see if I can take a gander here at this Lifestealer. Yeah, totally private. Who is Lifestealer? I'm going to be a jerk and just ask. I hate it when they mark their profiles on private, too. It's like, really? Who is this guy?
Miggle.
Alright, so it is Miggle. It's not a stand-in.
Burning.
Oh, burning stand-in. That's good.
I actually have never seen a Fada Invoker, so I'm kind of excited to see this.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
I definitely think that's a hero that you should practice a few times before you just straight up play it in matches, but I mean, I'm not sure if he's been practicing it on his own.
Yeah. I do not think I've seen Fada play too much Invoker. I feel like I've seen it maybe once or twice, but it's not a pick that Sigma utilize too frequently, at least not so far in Starladder.
Yeah. There's a lot of pings coming out.
Yeah.
By Sigma. But yeah, it looks like we are going to be seeing... Huh. Is this a jungle Doom? Or is this a short lane Doom?
Let's take a look.
I think it's going to be Batrider mid. That's what it looks like, because he's got mid items.
Yeah.
And Doom has a stout shield, and so does Slark. I think it's going to be Doom jungle and Slark in the short lane. Maybe.
That's really interesting. Yeah, this is weird. This is just weird. On both sides, really. I would not have...
That's just really greedy, but...
Yeah. And that is... Okay, that is Whatafaka as well, playing on the Batrider. So just making sure the smiley face or whatever that symbol is, I don't even know. So, alright, can have our work cut out for us here from a casting perspective with all these silly names. But yeah, very curious. I think this Doom may just jungle. I think that's what makes sense, but...
Yeah, it's gotta be it.
I'm not the biggest fan of the position 1 Slark. I honestly, I think I'm not a big fan of Slark in general.
Yeah, it seems like people aren't really liking that hero that much. I think he's pretty damn strong, but I guess it has in the right hands, it's more powerful than in the other hands. So.
Yeah, I think he can be. I don't think there's a great spot for him. I think if you want in position 1, there are other heroes much better suited for it, and in the off lane, it's a gamble. If he gets totally shut down, he's kind of useless. But we'll hold that thought here as it looks like there could be a big engage. They're just going to walk right into each other. Mag going to be the target of choice. He'll get initiated on, but a lot of return damage coming out onto Next.kz. Who's going to be the first to fall? They want that first blood bonus goal, and it's going to be Visage to grab it as Bane goes down, but Slark going to get taken out as well. Going to be a 1-for-1 to start it off. Now Equal going to get pursued. It looks like he may be able to survive. Cassius Clay, he's going to be going in. Looks like he brought his boxing gloves. And Equal, maybe going to be in some trouble. Wow, Sigma going to get the much better of it. Fada going to grab a double kill here, and the action's not over quite yet. Batrider still may fall. That's going to be a triple kill for the Invoker, a 4-for-1 in this level 1 fight. Oh, cheese and crackers. Sigma off to the races here. Fada was
those
700
auto attacks.
Gold.
Holy crap. Oh, he could have even Sunstrike the Venge there. Crystal Maiden had him on the run. Oh. if he got, that would have been a crazy and ultra kill right away.
Wow.
But that was interesting. The Batrider went for Firefly and the Slark went for Dark Pact, and I think I'm DCing.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, my game's crashing too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Warning, connection problem. Auto disconnect in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting that as well. But yeah, that was weird.
After that start, oh no.
I thought he was going to go for Pounce on the Slark and then having Sticky at least on Batrider, but I guess not.
Yeah. Wow, that engage though, that was pretty chaotic. I still can't believe Sigma came out so far ahead. All about those right clicks on the Invoker.
Oh, it looks like everyone got the lag. Okay, so it wasn't just us.
Very unfortunate. So, wow, Invoker gonna start off before the creeps even spawn. He's gonna start off level 2, and just gonna start off with boots. Oh no, actually he's gonna go Ring of Basilius. Interesting. Wow, Ring of Basilius first.
I love this, honestly. Like, it's such a good item on Invoker now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also
it just
paired with the
keeps.
CM aura too. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah, you get the damage is nice, and then the mana regen is just so necessary. And there's not really any other items that you can get early on as an Invoker. I mean, I've tried a bunch of different ones. I know the Chinese used to do like Urn and stuff on the Exor Invoker, but the Bassi is really, really just damn important because you have no armor on that hero as well. So
Oh yeah, that's
gives you a
true.
bunch of things that you really need.
Yeah. Yeah, I like grabbing the early Basilius. The armor as well as that extra bit of damage gives you a nice harassing edge if your lane opponent doesn't have a Basilius of their own.
Yeah, and then it just like yeah, and you can just if the guy ends up leaving lane and you're pretty high level on that Invoker, you have high level Exort, you have a high level your Forge Spirit, you can really punish and take down a tower even.
Yeah. Yeah, those Forged Spirits, man, I feel like they're part of their power is they're so easy to underestimate. I've seen so many scenarios where there's an Invoker a few hits from death, and they're like, oh yeah, let's man up and finish him, and then they get turned around on because they've got like 5 stacks of the Melt Armor up, and those Forged Spirits hit for like, 70 apiece or whatever. It's like ridiculous how much damage they put out.
They're
pretty
just so
insane.
tanky as well. Like,
Yeah, you can't just focus them down. They've got a huge hit point pool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, it looks like this is an aggressive try lane.
Let's see here. Ryu's going to be up top. Equals up there as well. They are going to put Slark in the off lane, yeah, and that will be a Bat Rider mid. So,
So there's gonna be Slark up against the Lifestealer in the short lane. Slark actually does fairly well. I'm still confused why he has Dark Pact, but I guess it might have been better in that scenario. I don't know.
yeah, when it all erupts like that, it's sort of chaotic and it's hard to see. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he had a. I'm trying to think if he had like a dot on him or something. There's not really any dots that he could have thought to himself, "Oh, I better Dark Pact this off and run away."
Yeah, I guess it's more damage because it hits all of them AOE, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that. I can't believe that fight went so disastrous for them, though.
Yeah, I thought it would definitely be a bit more even. That's one of those fights that I wish I could just go back and do it League of Legends style, get that slow-mo replay, and just look at it again and really just analyze the hell out of it because
Yeah.
it's just too chaotic to really swallow everything that happened in one
I
sitting.
don't know. I was pretty confused by the Firefly, to be honest. I feel like Sticky would have done a lot in that scenario. Visage is actually getting gone on top,
Yeah.
but he backs up.
Gonna survive. So, all right, yeah, Sigma. So let's introduce our rosters here, see where everyone's laning. We will resume. Looks like the server did just hiccup, and everything's gonna be fine. So glad we're not gonna have a remake. We will have Miggle gonna be on the Lifestealer, and he is tagged up silly here, but he will be in the solo safe lane down bottom here. Up top, already some more aggression coming out. Mad going to be on the Bane. Stand-in. Pylai Die going to be on the Crystal Maiden. And Cassius Clay, that is Sachka. They're going to set up a kill onto Reeves right here. That will be an easy kill coming out. They set it up, makes for the easy Sunstrike. And Sachka going to be able to finish him off on that Centaur War Runner. They will have, in the mid lane, Invoker being played by Fada. And they're off to one hell of a start. Fada already 3-0-2 to get things started here in the first minute and a half of this match. On the dire side, we've got Next.kz. Mantis going to be on the Slark here in the long lane. Who is this on the Bat Rider? I looked, and now I've forgotten. Who's the mid player for Next.kz?
What a fucker, right?
What a fucker, that's it. How could I have forgotten? I thought that was it. I almost said Fada, and then I got confused. I confuse those two names in my head a lot. What a fucker and Fada. I don't know, too many A's. Amazing going to be on the Vengeful Spirit here, and up top it will be Reeves on that Visage, as we've already seen, and then Equal on this quote-unquote one-position Doom, though he's already transitioned into the jungle. Reeves going to be engaged on once again, though. Mad going to set it up with the Nightmare. A nice Sunstrike going to connect. So follow-up from Pylai Die will make for another easy kill on the Visage, and Bane going to walk away one kill richer. Now going to be 6-1 here at the 2.5-minute mark. Just look at the net worth chart already. Fada is just off to the races, already doubling that of What a Fucker. It's just insane.
He's got Boots, Bastion, and his Magic Stick ready coming out. So this Bat Rider is going to have a...
Yeah.
He's going to go to
Bat
farm,
Rider
but he's
has
going to have a
two
hard
branches.
time. Yeah. Pretty unfortunate.
Really is.
Well, he's got his bottle going back to base. And oh, they get a kill actually on bottom.
Wow. I actually did miss it, unfortunately. But yeah, they kill the Lifestealer, so a
Bat
nice
Rider's getting gun on middle as well.
high-value target kill in the bottom lane, but Bat Rider going to be in big trouble. Cold Snap.
Oh.
Wow. He's going to survive with just a couple of hit points to spare. We'll get the salve off. But a close call indeed. Now Equal going to be engaged on in the jungle once again. Bane. Uh-oh. I'm getting some lag here.
Yeah, I got it as well.
Uh-oh. Bane sitting level 2. Does have a Nightmare as well as a Brain Sap. I think they might actually be able to set up a kill. And Doom is still level 1.
Yeah, and this is so this is where it's like so bad for the Doom too, because now the Bane has boots and everything, and he can just go up and screw this Doom over entirely. This greedy jungle is gonna get punished.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're off to a really bad start here. We talked about how big this game can be, and or how big this game is, I should say. If Sigma wins this one, again, they will be locked into the top 4, and Next.kz will be officially out of the running for that tie-break scenario, which would actually be really good news for Fnatic here, if Sigma can win this. And here we go. It is going to resume, but we will move into a pause.
Oh man. How much mana does fucking Mad have?
A lot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have both spells. That guy actually might go down if there's Sunstrike mana, which there is not.
Yeah, he's going to have just enough to use both. And Fauna, does he have any regen? He does have 2 stick charges.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough though with the
How
invoke
much mana
cost.
is, oh yeah.
175 plus 20, so it's 195 total.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to be close to enough. That's unfortunate. But still, even just Mad harassing this Doom, he can almost just trade blow for blow with this Doom and come out ahead, because Doom has just got such so little to his name right now.
Yeah, and this, I think that this was a smart rotation by this Venge. He went straight down to the bottom lane with Slark, and they actually got the kill on the Lifestealer. After Lifestealer had like a really, I think he killed the Slark, so. Did he kill the Slark? Did he get, that was the early kill. That was one of the early kills.
Yeah, I think that was from the level 1 action up top. I don't think he was able to kill the Slark. It has been a good rotation, and like we said, they got that high value kill on the Lifestealer, but it's sort of one of those at what cost kind of scenarios. Up top, you've got this Centaur just free farming. No doubt that he's going to get an early blink, I think, here in this game. He's already got his Tranquil Boots, and it's really at the cost of their Doom. Their one position Doom is just already ridiculously far behind, and I think it's just going to keep getting worse as Mad continues to stay aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. And I still continuously am dropping, actually.
Yeah.
No bueno.
No bueno, yeah.
Well, good thing I bring the good luck with it, and I make you miss a kill.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Beyond the Summit tweeted that we were live, and they linked the wrong channel. We're on BTS 2 today, not BTS 1.
Nice, whatever.
I was gonna retweet it, and then I looked at it and went, you know, I don't think that's exactly right. Yeah, I guess this Red Bull ECL thing is still going like crazy. I was watching it this morning, and a match finished up right before Starladder, and then they were like, all right, we're going to have like a 30-minute break, and then we have another best of 3 coming. It's like, all right, I guess we're not going to be on BTS 1 today.
Yeah, I was watching it last night before I went to bed.
Oh, yeah.
It's still going on.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad I don't get to watch too much Asian Dota, but my Starladder sleep schedule kind of messes with it. It's hard to watch both and then not be a zombie for Starladder.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a little bit of a zombie right now, kind of.
Yeah.
I gotta go make breakfast.
Yeah, my tummy's rumbling here. Sitting through these pauses when you're hungry is just like, oh, just let me get up and make some eggs.
Yeah. And wow, Crystal Maiden's actually part of all 6 kills so far.
Wow.
Wow.
CM being very active here. Pylai died.
Speed gaming.
Yes, speed gaming. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Alright, looks like we are going to have a resume here. Well, look at the level chart as well. That's another... I think that's the most telling part of this match.
Yeah, already. 3 minutes in.
Like, 3 minutes in, 3 level 4 heroes, and CM sitting level 3. Meanwhile, the position 1 of Next.kz is only level 1. Yeah, we see Equal just, like, harassed out of the jungle here as Mad continues to pressure.
Uh-oh, Pylai die.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, sorry, I did miss that as we resumed. I didn't think they'd be in such an aggressive position following that resume, but they will grab another kill.
Yeah, Mantis was super low, actually, the whole time, and Venge was in the perfect position. The ward actually spotted out Pylai die, and they saw the rotation coming in, so...
Oh, yeah, all right, that's my bad, folks. Sorry about that one.
Well played.
Well played. I'm more curious about this Centaur, though. We talked in the picking phase that Centaur can be a very good hero if he gets the farm that he needs. And, of course, in this game, he's off to the races, number 2 on the net worth chart. What does this mean for Next.kz? How do you deal with a Centaur that's already off to such a good start and so close to hitting level 6 here at only the 4-minute mark?
Well, I mean, they have this greedy Doom, so they're paying for it pretty hard, and there's not really much that they can do to pressure the Centaur. He's gonna have a quick early 6. He's probably gonna get a very fast blink, and then also something that I don't know if people really overlook that much, but return versus familiars. If he sends those familiars on him, they get crushed by the return damage from Centaur.
Oh, that's an interesting little bit of counterpick synergy there that I hadn't really thought of, but you're right.
Yeah, it actually kills them ridiculously fast because they attack so fast, and return actually does
right
quite a surprising amount of damage.
They're like high DPS but fast attack, so that's perfect for return. That's
we might see the Centaur get killed up here, but
oh, looks like a rotation mid though. Bat Rider in big trouble. He's only level 5. Cold Snap comes out, and they'll have enough to finish him off. A couple of right clicks, and Bane going to be the one to grab that kill. Now Cassius Clay up top. Of course, it is Sachka. Oh, going to have a nice hoof stomp to start things off. Might be able to turn it around on Mantis, actually. Mantis will be able to make it out, and the Centaur will fall, so they do have a nice rotation from the Slark. But almost get turned
bottom
around
as well. There's action everywhere.
Yeah, here we go. Equal taking heavy damage. I think he is going to fall here. The Life Stealer. No, they are going to back up. Not going to dive it.
The ice armor there saved him. He picked that up before he went down there. That +8 armor in the slow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it really did save him. That slow is definitely what forced Miggle here back.
Yeah. Oh, man, not again.
Oh, Jesus.
And we see Fada actually pick up treads on Invoker.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and they're actually ganking him right now, it looks like. Next.kz, the Venge and the...
They are smoked up here. Yeah, and you're absolutely right about that ice armor. That's a really good thing to mention, because Doom is a hero that has unbelievably low armor. At level 1, he starts off actually with 0 armor, and we've seen Dooms do this before. I saw a Doom go solo mid, and we were really against actually an Invoker, believe it or not, and it was just like, there's no way this is going to work. And lo and behold, first thing he did was grab the ice armor, and it allowed him to maintain presence in the lane. It gives you a huge buff. So it's one of those kind of quote-unquote useless abilities that most people overlook, but really, really big on Doom in a situation like this.
Yeah, 8 armor at low level. His EHP is absurd from that at this point already. So
it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
Huh. But this lag crap is actually really, really bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, and I'm sure the players, even when it's not, the server isn't dropping, I'm sure it's not crystal clear, smooth sailing. It looks like, as you can see, they're talking about rehosting and loading a save. I guess the rule of thumb with loading off saves is the earlier you do it, the better. Less chance there is that shit will be totally messed up. Is that kind of a...
Huh.
I don't know.
Stupid servers.
Stupid servers. Yeah, it is pretty frustrating, though.
Yeah, they might be able to set up a kill on mid, though. Whenever this comes back. But he does have 13 stick charges, and he's got treads.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. They are going to rotate in. They're going to go to the high ground. They will scout it out.
He knows something's up. Top's actually going to go on as well.
Oh, there we go. Mantis in big trouble. Sunstrike. That'll make for an easy kill. Fada actually going to be the one to grab that one. He is now dominating, and that streak may end. He'll poke just a bit too far forward. Magic Missile to start it off. He'll go ahead and grab himself a Forged Spirit. The Ice Wall comes out. A nice Flame Break going to throw him back, but Mad's going to come in. They'll at least be able to turn this around. That's going to be a 1-for-1 as Venge falls. They might be able to grab Reeves as well. He's still not out of the clear. Bat Rider trying to come back in for a bit of damage. Will Firefly to the high ground. This Forged Spirit still alive. Still alive. Not going to be able to grab another kill, but at least they make it a 1-for-1. Rotation from Mad comes in. Still a great kill on the Invoker. And he actually fell to the Bat Rider, so that's a pretty solid gold pick-me-up there for the otherwise struggling Wadafaka.
Yeah, and I mean, Invoker's been getting a lot of these like Sunstrike kills and whatnot, so he has the 4 kills under his belt, so he was level 7. Bat Rider picked up his level 6 during that as well.
Yeah, so.
And a haste rune to boot.
Great exchange for Next.kz there.
Yeah, definitely good rotation by the supports.
They'll be happy to trade their Vengeful Spirit for this driving Invoker. The net worth is still really scary here. And I'm actually a little bit surprised to see him not go for a Midas. Perhaps it's that he's so far ahead he feels he doesn't really need it in this game because he's already got a huge level advantage. But he's had enough room that I think a Midas could have really just kicked it up a notch.
And you don't really see a lot of people go treads. You see a lot of these people even go face boots still at, oh, maybe Invoker's going to get set up on here with this haste rune.
Uh-oh, haste rune with a ultimate. Not the best of luck here for Fada, but he will get a cold snap off first. Another flame break coming out. Fada looking like he'll be able to survive. The support coming in. Mad wants to set it up on the Vengeful Spirit. They're not going to find it, and oh, the Crystal Maiden will fall. That is Pylai die. He will pay the ultimate price. They're going to set a Sunstrike up on Reeves. The Brain Sap as well. They're going to make it happen, Captain. Now, Equal going to come in. Mad going to be in big trouble. That Scorched Earth going to be enough to chase him down. And Next.kz will make it a 1 for 2. So going to find another great exchange here in the mid lane. Next.kz doing pretty well, but unfortunately they still have a pretty big deficit to crawl their way back from. 3,000 gold, 3,000 experience. They're finding kills, but still not really able to break free of this huge deficit they're at. And yeah, going to lag out again.
But I really like this try to pick up, because he knows right now that the only lane they can really... They're either going to gank him or the Centaur, and if they gank a Centaur, it's like, okay, whatever. He just needs to farm up his Blink, so he's already got his levels and everything, so Invoker is like the most important position at this point, and him picking up the treads makes him pretty hard to kill, as we saw there.
Yeah, and again, looking at all these rotations from Next.kz, they're good to set up these kills, but it's costing them a lot of valuable experience. Again, pull up that hero level chart, and you'll see all 3 lanes are level 8 for Sigma, still not a single level 8 for Next.kz. That is a disgusting disparity.
Yeah, definitely. Visage is getting pretty close to 6, which is pretty huge as well. And Slark is already level 7, but...
Yeah. Venge and Doom also both on the cusp of 6, 2 big ultimates there that will possibly make things easier for Next.kz. Doom in particular, I think having that ultimate, maybe they can start setting up some kills. And, you know, maybe... Doom's
recovering really well, though, honestly. Centaur. I mean, he's got his bottle and boots. He's about to be level 6. He went mid and he got that kill there, so... Oh, wow, it looks like Fada's going for a mech on Invoker. That
is really strange. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, that's interesting.
I was hoping we'd see a book rush. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, it does synergize well with the Forged Spirits. Perhaps just thinking that he has so much farm here, sharing is caring, and they want an early team fight, so if they can just get a mech up earlier rather than later, that'll help them more for these team fights than anything else. Best I can reason it, at least. An early mech can be quite potent up top. Oh no, Equal going to get caught inside of a Fiend's Grip. He will throw the ultimate before he dies, but it's going to be on the Centaur, and I think they're going to be hard-pressed to take him down. Cassius Clay just going to turn an about face. He wants to try and man up here, wants to buy some time for Mad. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do it. It may cost himself his life. That ultimate from Doom going to expire. He's going to try and turn it around onto Mantis. Not going to have enough damage. The Slark will survive with 35 hit points to spare. Very unfortunate turn of events for Sigma up there. They do make it a 1 for 2, and in the mid lane, actually, we do see a kill come out on Bat Rider, and of course, kills happening in every single lane simultaneously. Visage going to get picked off in the bottom lane. That one I completely missed, but it looks like it was just a pretty straightforward dive from the CM as well as the Lifestealer.
Yeah, Fada just manned up. The Bat Rider tried like fire flying and walking up to him, and he just cold slapped him and just right-clicked him.
Did you say cold slap?
Cold slap. I did say cold slap. I heard it as well.
About to start calling it cold slap. That's a much more fitting title. That's good.
Visage picks up his 6th bottom now.
Yeah.
Lifestealer opts for a Midas as well, so no. Oh, Doom, you're in trouble. Don't go there, Doom.
Uh-oh. Oh, Equal. He's going to get caught inside the Frostbite. There's the easy setup once again for the Sunstrike. Now Mantis going to come in. He will connect with a pounce onto Fada. He's going to try and port out, but Flame Break will interrupt it. It looks like he'll still be able to survive. Mantis needs to be a little careful here. He does have the ultimate up, so he's got a little bit of breathing room. Server going to take a dump once again here, making this even more difficult for these players. But yeah, just look at the setup for Sigma. I didn't really think about this, but between the Frostbite, the Nightmare, the Fiend's Grip, and also the Centaur Hoof Stomp, they've got some really great setup for the Sunstrike. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, Hoof Stomp has almost a 3-second stun duration. So what's the charge time? The 1.7 delay. So yeah, even a Hoof Stomp can be enough to set up a Sunstrike.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good synergy across this draft from Sigma. I really like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And Fada's a big thing about Invoker too is like if you get your early levels up, it's so huge, and he's getting a lot of these Sunstrike kills and everything. So he's already level 10 in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and oh, we're gonna like just resume here. Everything's gonna explode. Now Fada in trouble. That may cost him his life. They will dive the tower though. Lifestealer here in the mix. He will get caught inside of the lasso, but Bat Rider gonna fall to the tower. Down he goes as he tries to pull him to the high ground. So it is gonna be a 1 for 1 here. It's not over quite yet. Vengeful Spirit stuck in no man's land. He's gonna get finished off as well. A very odd exchange there. Uh-oh, Slark. He's going to come up the high ground. Cassius Clay going to whiff the stun. That was a bit unfortunate.
That was interesting. I mean, I don't think he would have gotten the kill with Invoker dead, but
yeah, that's true. Well, Slark is out of mana. Doesn't have the ultimate off cooldown. Maybe. Yeah, it would have been a close call, though. Slark is pretty hard to finish off.
Yeah, and he's got the pounce afterwards.
Yeah. So there's the mech out on Invoker, though. The interesting build. You mentioned that Hand-of-Midas on Lifestealer, I think. Going to start to pay off a bit. Now going to grab himself some phase boots to go with that Orb of Venom. And also Cassius Clay here up Sachka, a.k.a. Paris.
Good.
Hood of Defiance first. Not
Interesting.
going to go for the blink. At least not yet.
And there's the lag again. So I guess they're just trying to go for, like, you know, hitting a timing and try to break some towers and just go for Roche. Getting maybe a pipe up on the Centaur. So the Fire... I don't know, why is he getting a pipe? I guess just for the Firefly?
Yeah, this pipe seems like an odd choice here. I mean, I guess Scorch Earth does some magical damage. Vengeful Spirit does a little bit of magical damage. Well, Wave of Terror is actually HP removal, so Magic Missile. Yeah, I guess Firefly. I mean, pipe's never a bad choice, but I don't know that this is the best game suited for it. You know, you've got Dark Pact, a little bit of magic damage.
Yeah, I mean, Soul Assumptions
standard.
and everything. Soul Assumptions do add up, which is true.
That's true. Yeah, Soul Assumption, another good one. So, just a solid, well-rounded item, but not a direct counter. No, like, Venomancer Poison Nova or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and this, I just keep getting disconnected every, like, 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is really, really bad.
Thankfully, we're not playing under these conditions.
Yeah, thankfully we're just the spectators. We get to talk about the lag instead of actually have to deal with it.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, I was like,
is
hey
under
guys, you know, and I've very quickly become a Valve fanboy. I was never like a huge fan of Valve before Dota. You know, I never really used Steam, and I've been really happy with the way they've handled Dota 2 and their balance and everything. My biggest beef is the lack of stability with these servers. I can't for the life of me understand why a ridiculously huge company like Valve can't just buy some more data centers and fix this problem. It seems like of all the things Valve have on their plate, this is one of the easiest things to deal with. But what do I know? I don't know the inner workings of Valve, but oh, these lag issues are just so irritating.
Gabe, please.
Please, Gaben, we need you. I want to believe. So mid-tier 1 tower does fall though. Sigma now going to further their tower lead. Going to be 2-0, and it looks like they will rotate down bottom. I just see a ping coming out on this low tier 1. So there is no glyph available either, so should make for a pretty easy push. Gold graph pretty quickly getting out of control here, Fogged. About 7,500 in favor of Sigma, and experience graph sitting steady about 5,000.
Yeah, and he's got such an early mech up on this Invoker that it's really hard for Next to actually really defend their towers.
Yeah.
They're smoked up right now behind this one, though, so this could be...
It looks like they do want to try and make a hold. Venge does have an ultimate available. She is level 7. Amazing going to go ahead and swap the Lifestealer. Rage comes out right away. Oh, that's going to be a mistake. Amazing definitely regretting his choices there. They will throw the Doom out on Invoker. Fada going to be forced to stand his ground. Nowhere for him to go, so they'll at least make it a 1-for-1. Not the worst of initiations. There is going to be a lasso onto the Bane, but oh no, Batrider are going to drag him right into his good buddies. Both Cassius Clay here, as well as the Lifestealer, going to be just fine to help their friend, and it's going to end up being a 1-for-5. And of course, a buyback does come out from the Invoker, but wow, just total devastation there in the bottom lane.
And haste on a Centaur is exactly what you want in any of these scenarios. You kind of just ran through everybody there.
Yeah.
And then you can land your stuns pretty easily, so...
Yeah. So, Miggle in good shape, and for a second I thought we were lagging again, but everyone was just standing there. Maybe they are, oh no, they are lagging a little bit, okay. I think it was a combination. They were just standing there and lag was coming in.
Yeah, so it looks, this Liv still has another 2,200. He'll probably pick up his armor pretty soon. Bane just got another 1,600 from that fight. Crystal Baden got 1,000, 4 earn charges.
Wow.
So they just got a lot out of that.
Yeah, they really did.
And now they're going to take this other tower, and now they're going to have a Roche possibility, and it's going to be pretty tough for Next.kz to really fight.
Yeah. Next.kz have quick respawn timers, but the problem is going to be cooldowns. Flaming Lasso not up, nor is the Doom Ultimate. And those are the two big abilities they really need. It wasn't a bad initiation. They locked down the Invoker pretty well. He is the best target for Doom, I think. So that is the best thing they did in that fight, but unfortunately the rest of Sigma are just so much more farmed, and they have such a big level advantage. Again, just look at that level chart. You focus on the Invoker, yeah, that's great, but then you still have this level 11 Lifestealer plowing into you, and then this huge Centaur who's just running around, hoof stomping, double-edged swording people, and just being a Centaur.
I mean, thankfully the Batrider has his blink up already, so there's that going for them.
That is good news, but they're just so squishy. I think that's the biggest problem here. Doom is like their tankiest hero, and that's not really saying much because he is not very tanky.
Yeah, and if once this tower goes down, if they do end up getting the Roshan as well, the entire Radiant team is going to be ahead of all of the players on Next.kz, even the Crystal Maiden probably.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see after the lag. Oh,
See
are you
after the
back?
lag. Looks like we will resume here.
Oh, it is choppy.
Yeah, definitely. So this tower going to start taking some heavy damage though, and we'll see if Next.kz want to try and make a hold. Their whole team has now respawned, but look at this. Sachka, aggressive positioning here. He's ready to stampede over, and he's going to do just that. Reeves looking like he's going to be the first target to fall. Now they're going to go on equal, and we're going to move into another lag bout here. This has got to be frustrating for these players.
Yeah, this is unplayable. This is
Yeah.
outrageous.
It's really unfortunate that we're at the point in this game where we're committed. You wouldn't want to have a remake because Sigma are close to running away with this game, but it's not... I don't know if it's quite insurmountable enough where you just want to tap out and say, all right, Next.kz, sorry, you lose. You don't really want to forfeit a win. This is just one of those terrible situations where you don't really have any other option but to just... But the one saving grace is at least both teams are affected by the lag and it's not just one side. So at least it's...
Yeah, definitely.
It's an even playing field of shit, but nobody wants to play on the field of shit.
They really don't. I don't know. I feel like it's really looking in Sigma's favor right now. I think it would be pretty appropriate to tap out just because of the huge lead that they have, and they're easily gonna get this tower, and they're gonna have the option to steamroll.
I think they're gonna take this team fight pretty convincingly. We still have a Fiend's Grip available. Lifestealer still has an Infest to hop into for some damage. Fada hasn't even dropped the Cold Snap Forged Spirit rotation yet, and he still has his mech available. Cassius Clay just up in the front lines here, ready to double edge these two guys he caught with his stun. So yeah, I think Next.kz gonna be in some serious trouble following this this team fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Crystal Maiden has no mana or anything, and maybe they can potentially just grab and drag the Centaur. I mean, the lag, anything can happen right now.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see a slideshow of this.
Looks like Bat Rider's dying.
Yeah, looks like Bat Rider is with Centaur. A couple of auto attacks. All right, that's a dead Bat Rider, I think. And Slark.
All right, the mech is used.
Yeah.
Oh, he used Fiend's Grip. Wait, he used Fiend's Grip 80 seconds ago.
Wait, what? What? Jesus. This is...
Alright. Oh, Mantis. Big
Okay,
kill.
Bane falls, but it will cost Mantis. Fucking mad. Is getting pretty fucking mad at this point, it looks like. I don't know. I don't really understand the math on that Fiend Script cooldown. I don't know where.
I don't know what he used. He must have used it right as we dropped.
Like right as we dropped, so it took the cooldown but didn't update. That was really strange. I didn't see a Fiend Script go, but that doesn't mean that it happened.
Oh man, that was pretty funny.
So, still another successful team fight though. That gold graph at least going to update. 14,000 gold lead, 12,000 experience. Lifestealer looks like he's just going to go straight for Desolator. Going to go raw right-click DPS. I think that's smart here. Next.kz really don't have the damage output to pressure him too hard, so he has that luxury of just going straight right-click. I like that.
Yeah, and they can just melt Roshan even quicker. They can even melt all the buildings faster, etc. I think that's a pretty smart item pickup, honestly.
Yeah, I like it at this particular juncture. And I think Centaur has a blink. I thought I saw him pick it up. Looks like it's actually on the courier right now. So yeah, Sachka going to be even more scary.
Yeah, I'm still confused by this hood, but I guess hood's just a good item overall on Centaur.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice choice because you don't. I mean, you can go Vanguard, but you almost don't need it. He's so tanky already that the magic resistance just really makes him an all-around tanky presence.
The only things that are really like killing him, I guess, are like spammed soul assumptions. So that's definitely a good item. That's going to be helping him with that. So
yeah. So check this out. There's an article up on Gamers that was posted on the 30th about a hacker group responsible for taking down Dota 2 and League of Legends servers.
Huh. I didn't hear about that.
Me neither. Somebody linked it in chat, and I thought it was a troll article, but it's a real article. How did I miss this? It was like a week ago. Huh. It's old news. I wonder.
Old news.
Somebody named Phantom Lord. I don't know. Not too privy about the what's going on in the world of hacking.
Yeah. And right now, we see Crystal Maiden pull ahead of the Slark, by the way, on the network.
Ouch.
So right now it's just Bane. Bane is just the only slacker on Sigma.
Mad slacking. If he hadn't died in that fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it looks like fucking Mad is going for a Vanguard on the Bane, by the way.
Wow, he did buy a Stealth. That's really interesting.
It's something only he does. He's always done this. He gets the stats. He doesn't even. He actually usually doesn't even get 2 levels of Nightmare, and he maxes. He just goes max stats and gets a Vanguard and gets super tanky on his Bane.
Fiends the max brain sap. It's a much different take on Bane. We see a lot of Bane players grab at least that first value point and enfeeble and start moving around to try and harass the early lanes, maybe give mid an advantage or something like that. But Mad does it much differently. He likes the burst damage of that brain sap and plays Bane much more aggressively with the Nightmare.
Yeah.
So it looks like we are going to reload here. So does that mean we should DC and they'll rehost? Does reload me is synonymous with rehosting?
Sure.
I don't know. I'll wait. I don't want to be the last to drop. Oh, hashtag love Volvo.
Love Volvo.
Yeah, apparently you can't even watch on Dota TV right now, so.
Really? That's so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. More people tweeting at me.
Give better servers.
Oh, I'm just dreaming of having a nice hearty breakfast right now.
I know, right? Oh man. I was gonna
bacon.
Yeah, I was gonna make some French toast, some
Oh.
sausage, some scrambled eggs with mozzarella.
I think I'm still gonna. During my 2-hour break, I'm gonna queue up a playlist and just hop up and put on my chef hat.
Yeah, me too. I promised my girlfriend a nice breakfast, so.
Oh, nice. Look at you. Nice,
All right.
nice brunch as it may be.
If it's gonna be a brunch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta finish packing for this Vermont trip. I'm working on my tablet, loading it up with some music. Probably gonna buy my first ebook. It's pretty exciting.
Nice, nice. What mountain are you going to?
It's the place we're going to is Killington. So I don't know if that's the mountain or.
Yeah, there's a mountain, Killington.
Mount Killington. Yeah, I guess that's where we're headed. We're renting like a big 6-bedroom house and going with a whole big group of people. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it.
That's a pretty damn nice mountain, honestly, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been there twice or 3 times.
Oh yeah. I haven't skied in a while, but it's all my friends snowboard. I'm the lone skier.
Yeah, I'm a snowboarder. I'm
Yeah.
not the best. I've only gone probably a handful of times, but I really enjoy snowboarding.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try it, but every time I go, I just think, all right, I only have a limited time on the lift here, and like I don't want to spend the first 2 days just sitting on my ass learning how to snowboard. I'd rather just cruise around on my skis and have fun instead of trying to learn.
Yeah, I mean, if you already do one, you might as well just stick to it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty good skier. I have family out west, so I've been to the Rockies at least 2 or 3 times, and that's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Once you've been out there, you come to Vermont and you're just like, oh damn, this is easy.
Yeah, Killington's very nice though. I really like Killington.
Yeah, that's cool. Looking forward to it, and I'm really excited. Like last night, I contemplated buying snow pants. Like I went to a nice store in the mall and I spent $100 on like ski pants, and I'm so excited to wear them because last time I went skiing, I wore long johns and jeans.
Oh god! All right, this game just crashed entirely. So
Yeah. So should I reconnect or leave here? I don't know the right.
Oh, well, mine just disappeared, so I can't reconnect.
All right, I will just leave.
Uh-oh.
and-
Yep, there's no option to reconnect anymore. Uh-oh. Oh well.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll wait
That's
for
it.
direction from the Starladder folks.
Love Volvo.
Love Volvo. So, but yeah, I'm excited to like be able to go and not just think, okay, this is really gonna suck if I fall.
Yeah.
Although you do get cool points for wearing jeans on the slopes. You know, people look at you and they're just like, hey man, you're the only person here wearing jeans on the top of this mountain.
Yeah, Killington's actually. I forget how high, but it's one of the higher mountains on the east, so it gets.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you go all the way up, if you're in
pretty
jeans, you're
chilly.
gonna freeze to death. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm pumped up.
Bring some. Definitely, you should definitely bring some sunscreen so you don't.
Ah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah, I bought a nice little neck piece. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I gotta cover it up.
Yeah, because I last time I went, I actually got sunburn across my cheeks because of this reflection on the sun.
Oh wow, you know I'm gonna put that on my list of things to pack because
It's a
I
pretty
wouldn't have thought of
miserable
that.
feeling.
Yeah, that's your face. I'm gonna put sunblock. I'm sure my friends won't think of that either, and I have friends that are much more fair-skinned than I am, so that's yeah,
There you go.
It's rough. So I'm like, no one's even saying anything in the Skype group,
Yeah, just chilling.
so I don't even know if they rehosted.
Still doesn't look like it, but...
I'm pumped to get away. It's perfect timing, too, because it's like we're leaving on the last day of Starladder Round Robin, so LD is going to cover for me, and then, like, it's just perfect where you go hard for, like, a month and a half doing Starladder, and I'm like, this couldn't have been a better time for a vacation.
Yeah, Dev, you said you're going for, like, a week, right?
Yeah, I think we're leaving tomorrow, the 5th, and then coming back, like, around, I think we leave on the 11th, so it's a Sunday to Saturday.
Nice. That's awesome.
Nice trip. Trying to decide what book I want to buy, though. I'm thinking about buying the that Anthony Kiedis book, the Red Hot Chili Peppers singer. He wrote an autobiography like 3 or 4 years ago that was supposed to be pretty good.
Huh.
Some nice, light, easy reading, you know.
Yeah, I haven't really been reading as much as I'd like to. I'm more of a fantasy reader, so.
Yeah, same. I'm not the biggest reader, but I get torn in what I like to read because I do like reading fantasy, but then I think like, you know, I spend all my day talking about Dota and enveloping myself in this fantasy world. Maybe I should read something that's like away from fantasy to get a little variety in here. You know, get some. I don't know. I like reading businessy books too. Like some of the old books I had to buy for college have actually become more interesting over time. I've gone back and reread a few of them.
Did they actually start another game?
I haven't seen one pop up. I feel like they would have.
I think they might have started one actually. It looks like.
Did we like? Screwed out of something here.
Let's see.
I see a ticket. What we can do is just hop onto the ticket. It's not the end of the world. We'll be more delayed than the others, but it's not too shabby.
Let's see if it works.
It's such a bittersweet last day for my Starladder here. All right, yeah, I guess maybe they stayed in that same game, and I should have just reconnected. But if you didn't have reconnect, then I guess it doesn't matter.
I think they might have reloaded it, but okay. Where are you in?
Yeah, I'm in off the ticket. So are we ready to start casting here?
Yeah, I'm at 1503, 1504.
Yeah, same. Okay, I might be like half a second ahead of you, but we're pretty much on point. So, all right, our scoreboard is messed up here. Obviously, they did reload, so things are kind of screwy. But Sigma have a very sizable lead. It screws up the graphs and all those other crutches that I use for casting. So, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Net worth chart, though, very telling. Is this... Did these charts update? I guess they do. They can do the math on items, right? It seems a little more one-sided than the way we left it. But maybe this is an accurate set of net worths here.
I think it is accurate.
Accurate enough.
We see Bat Rider getting got on.
Yeah, he's going to get got. Amazing going to fall as well. Now Mantis going to hop forward, but he's going to get turned around on. Freezing field. That's going to be an easy 3-0. All of a sudden, it's 27-0 here as Sigma continue to rack up kills. Of course, Next.kz need to get a kill on the board for that number to update, but another convincing team fight here.
It went from 0-0 to 27-0 on 3 kills. That's pretty funny.
So, yeah, Sigma looking like they're going to run away with it, though. We can look at the KDA stats. Invoker 9-3-14. Lifestealer 5-1-9. And this Bane, the driver, 5-4-12. He has set up a lot of these kills. Reeves going to be in big trouble here. Nightmare going to come out. I think he is destined to fall. No way this Visage going to survive. Lifestealer going to come in. Why not make it 28?
Does he pick up the Vanguard? He does pick up the Vanguard.
There it is. Vanguard on Bane. That's kind of kooky. Why does he like this build? I mean, what's so good about it? It just lets you spam Brain Sap, I guess? I don't...
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. He's been doing this. I've seen it for over a year and a half now. He gets this Bane sometimes, or Vanguard on Bane, and I'm just like, huh.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's the word. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what else are you really going to get on Bane? I don't like arcane boots and stuff, so I don't know if I would get a Vanguard, but yeah, why not?
Yeah. A little bit weird. Equal up top, he's going to be in big trouble. This is just looking like a massacre. Sigma are just walking around the map, slowly picking people off. Are they going to be able to pick off Equal, though? The hoof stomp going to get there in time. That'll interrupt his port. That will make for a pretty easy kill. Sachka. Oh boy, does he hurt. He's got another 2K in the bank. Kind of curious what he's going to invest in next.
Oh, here comes the Infest Bomb.
Yep, here we go. Mantis going to go on, get got on again. Flame Break going to come out. Bat Rider will be forced to fly. Firefly not going to make it to the low ground. Oh, look at this coordination here. They get the Frostbite off. A swap coming out from the Venge. Going to be the sacrificial lamb as he falls. This is
31-0.
just a disaster. Yeah, Sigma just racking up the kills. I think Next.kz may be well advised to tap out pretty quickly here. These graphs are out of control just from this short little bit that we've been able to gather. Already a huge deficit. So before we left, it was already getting upwards of like 15K or something like that. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, and now we see Fada actually going for the book. I like this build a lot. I'm Invoker now. But the mech, interesting.
A much different approach to Invoker than what we've seen. Power treads into mech, into Necronomicon. None of that is what we've seen on the more traditional Invoker builds of the more phase boot heavy, usually into a Force Staff and then into an Ags, maybe a Midas, and then a Sheep Stick.
Yeah. I really do like this. I really do like the book rush on these Exort Invokers.
Yeah.
It just makes you such a menace, because even if you die and you have your Force Spirits on the book down, you're still in that team fight.
Kind of gives you Visage syndrome a little bit.
Right? Yeah.
Got all these minions and summons to persist through death. So
okay, and I think this game is pretty definitely time to call. Because let's click on this equal. Let's click on equal and check his items right now.
That is, yeah, that's pretty humorous. Uh-oh, we are going to see a lasso on the Crystal Maiden, but they're going to be ready for it. They're going to try and finish off CM. They will burn the Doom to get it. CM will fall.
Mission complete. Yeah, I knew it.
GG, well played. There you go. They just want to pick on Pylai Dive. Amazing. Equal, Mantis, all going to get melted, and that is truly the GG. They will tap out. And I think well timed. Not
yeah,
so hot for
well
Next.kz.
Looks like that server was doing alright.
Well, an interesting game, to say the least. Very sad that it was plagued by lag issues, but we talked about the round robin. Worth reiterating again here. Sigma International now going to secure their top 4 position. That will make them, I think, 13-4 now. Was that their last match? I think it was.
Yeah, it was. So now they're secured?
Yeah, they're secured. Top 4, baby. That means Next.kz, no way they'll make it. They're now going to be 9-5, and left for this kind of funky 5-loss potential tiebreak will be rox.kis sitting 12-5, Fnatic are 11-5 right now, and SSD sitting 11-5. Coming up next, what is our next match of the day? We will have SSD versus Next.kz. So here coming up, we'll figure out, will SSD still be in a potential running for that top 4? The conclusion will be coming up next. Thank you for joining us on Beyond the Summit. Don't go anywhere after this short break. Dota 2 will resume. I'm Zyori. With me today is Fogged. Plenty more Dota coming your way.